Hi, this is Sanadi Madhu. Today I have come up with another video. This time I am going to give you a video on medical exhibition happening at Malaparangon, opposite of Science City. So I am going there with my car, and stay tuned and enjoy the video. So I have come to hall number B. You can see hall number, I think probably from this side, or I think. So this is nearer to hall number B in Visho Mela Parangon, wherein the medical equipment exhibition is going on. So I've kept my car here on the second floor. So first floor is for complete electric charging cars only, and the ground floor is full. So I've kept on second floor. I'll show you the hall number B. So this is hall number B. From here you can probably seeing it. Yes, so this is hall number B. So probably I'll get the entrance from here. So I'm going downstairs, and from there I've kept my car, the same car I bought from Odisha, Bhubaneswar, OD02M. Only in Kolkata they have changed the registration plate. They have given a digitized registration plate. So this is the same old car. I've kept my car. So let's move ahead. In the previous video during engineering expo, I already had given the glimpse of walking video towards the exhibition. So today I'm not going to do the same. I'll go directly inside the hall, and from there I'll take the video. So let me check whether I have done the entire procedure properly or not. My car is semi automatic, so that is interlock bypass, wherein after, if you switch on your light, headlight, the car can get locked without switching off the headlight. So this interlock has been bypassed. So I have to check it properly prior to leaving my car on the parking. So that's it. Let's move ahead and see what are the things available. I am from engineering background. I did my engineering in 2004. Thereafter 2009 I joined NTPC, so which is a electricity producing company, very renowned company, and thereafter MBA, and then Indian Oil Corporation Limited. So around 13 years of operational experience. So today the visit is all about medical exhibition. They have welcomed Aam Aadmi commoners to see what are the medical equipments which can be used in commoners house and outside commoners house also. So I don't know what are the things, so let's see. They have invited the commoners to see what are the medical equipment available in the exhibition. So let's see and enjoy the entire video. So this is hall B, and this is ITC Royal Bengal. So you can see these structures are mammoth in nature, as I've already told in my earlier video. So you can see. So this is like India's largest and #1 healthcare event and hospital needs exhibition. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Today is 23rd, 45th edition, February 26th. So many brands are there, which are completely, I think, related to medical field only, and I am not aware of any of the brands. Probably let's see, search some of the brands which I can be associated with, because I take medicine and I don't know. So this Accusure is one of the brands actually giving selling diabetic devices, probably diabetic device, blood pressure, I think. And what else? Let's try to find out. Medicines, I think medicine only. And rest of the Siston is a medicine company, I think. So this today's topic is all a healthcare event and hospital needs exhibition. So these are, I think, it will be catering to hospital needs only, but along with that there will be commoners. It will be meeting the commoners needs also, because it says the healthcare event. So healthcare event is not about only hospital event, catering to hospital needs and services. It will be catering to the medical needs and services at home as well. So let's see how far they are able to address those issues. And this is the on-spot registration process. So you can do the same in Facebook. So I was trying to do the same. That time they told that it is not required, so I avoided. But herein you can come and do the on-spot registration. After on-spot registration, they will give you this visitor ID card inside Medicall. So let's move ahead and see what are the things which is in line with commoners space. Obviously they are catering to the needs of hospitals and obviously commoners space as well. So let's see. So most probably most of the things will be on the basis of hospital as well as commoners. So my main target is how those medical devices can be incorporated in house at home, because most of the common medical devices, be it a blood pressure monitor, be it a diabetic monitoring, be it a oximeter, all these devices, in fact temperature thermometer, touchless thermometers, these are the devices which you tend to come across while visiting a hospital. And now these devices are already being incorporated at home, such that basic parameters can be immediately be informed to doctors online or offline. So probably apart from these common medical devices at home, what are the other medical devices which can be incorporated at home? So my intention is based on this line only, and probably I'll see what are the things which can be incorporated at home beyond these devices which I already have in my home. So let's move ahead and see. I look like this after putting this ID card. Anyway, so this is the entry. So let's move. So there are so many things which as a commoner we don't know, we don't come across also. And if you don't visit any hospitals, so therein you don't actually you're not aware of any things related to hospital, because moment you visit a hospital, you visit hospital in two purposes. Once you are ill, second you visit your relative. So these are the two purposes through which you can visit a hospital. And first purpose will not solve any intentions. The intention is that the device which is actually being used in hospital, it should be basically should be used in house, because there are so many AI devices being available which can directly contact doctor or ambulance or even a nurse. So if we have those devices prior to contacting a doctor, then our immediate medical concerns can be addressed and medical treatment can be very smooth and faster. So herein you can see nurse call system, OPD management system. So this is I think the basic device which every hospital should have it. The moment you enter a hospital or any medical or any nursing home center, wherein you have to see what are the things you want to use. So they are directly saying queue management system, like a bank, the SBI banking system. You come across a queue management system just prior to entry, and now it is not very much entertained, because that kind of system was being used earlier around 10-15 years ago, wherein you tend to visit banking system, and nowadays everything is online, especially monetary terms is everything at the grassroots level also is online, so there is lesser rush in banking system. So this kind of queue management system was not being placed in medical field in 10 to 15 years, but it was placed in financial field, that is banking system. Now nobody actually follows any queue management system in bank, state bank I'm talking about. So I'm glad that this management system, queue management system, has been incorporated in medical field, because finance is something which is completely online in nature, so you don't require any physical cash as such. And physical cash actually being taken by Aam Aadmi only. Aam Aadmi very, very lower level, and even they are also not taking it. Everything is online. So anyway, so this is a queue management system being followed exclusively for medical field. So what will happen that once you enter the system, it will ask about lot of details in medical field, orthopedic, pediatric, dental, pharmacy, neurology, wherever you want to visit, and based on that it will create a token. Once that token is generated, you will go to the respective token field, token counter, and get your services done. So probably this is the solution through which they can able to meet the medical queue. And for that they will provide you chairs. You don't have to stand on queue. Once token is generated, your seats will be reserved and you will go there and enjoy the entire procedure. So this way it will reduce the queue problem which happens in every hospital, every nursing home, and so on and so forth. And for that you tend to keep a reception for that, and probably a one reception, one patient should be the ideal situation. And because of that, since we are not able to do that, because of there will be queue generation. So like this, there will be a token generated, and you will go to the respective counter. Once you reach the respective counter, everything is done. These are dental purposes, I think. Dental or operation theatre. So much medically advanced technology being used, and believe me, these all devices are basically made by engineers only. So anyway, engineers, different sort of engineers, chemical engineers, mechanical engineers, electrical, electronics engineers. So all sort of devices are being made by engineers only, and probably with these kind of engineering devices, our health will be improved. Our health problem can be addressed immediately. So these are all tools being used for surgery, and I think there should be one Aam Aadmi's tool, which Aam Aadmi will be using it without the consultant of doctors. So, and that could be the Suture stapler. I am not seeing it. Through which you can do the basic stitching by yourself only, like a basic balm as such. So this Aam Aadmi's platform. So probably what I believe is that now just by bachelor degree of doctory, it is not going to suffice the entire commoner's health issues. So probably the master degree in health is very much required, because nowadays the doctor's position has become commoner's position, and the commoners can basically use those devices which doctor used to use it around 10 to 15 years ago. So probably the time has come wherein only just mere bachelor degree in medicine will not help. So every doctor has to be a surgeon. Every doctor has to be a master. So this is the criteria, and probably the doctors are moving in those zones only, because without a master in doctory, we cannot touch Aam Aadmi, because every doctor's device has been used by Aam Aadmi, and everything has been defined. And now the emergence of AI, artificial intelligence, in the form of Alexa, Siri, Bixby, then Microsoft, another AI is there. So everything is artificially intelligence way monitored, and probably because of which the basic doctory or medicine could be easily addressed. And Aam Aadmi can do the basic bit, and probably I think the school will agree with me, since AI is helping in getting the basic medical things done. So the school should incorporate basic doctory studies or educations, such that just simple the first aid treatment shouldn't be like that. The first aid should be addressing all the doctory possibilities, such that a doctor cannot touch or cure a normal person just by passing a doctorate. They have to pass a master degree. Otherwise, because the entire doctorate domain has come to the commoner's mind, and a commoner can cure basic diseases with the help of artificial intelligence. Basically, if you talk about these beds, what are the needs of this kind of beds? It will be addressing the commoners' comfort. And why do you see this kind of beds in hospital, nursing home? Why? Because our basic beds at home is not addressing the commoner's comfort. Probably that is the issue. And probably I believe that if this kind of bed can be installed at our home, then all the disease related to this kind of bed can be eradicated. So I think probably the design factor is a little bit problematic. Otherwise, it could have been, this kind of bed should be at home. But I think the basic comfort of, I had the opportunity of sleeping on this bed when I was in KPC Medical College and Hospital. And believe me, it's very uncomfortable. So probably it cannot come to the, because what you need is the basic criteria, which I think they have lacked over the years. It's like you have to keep your head rest above normal level of the bed platform. And see herein what is happening, they are keeping the mid portion, basically the chest portion above the normal level, and because of which it will create some sort of problem on your belly. It will create gas, all those things it will come up. So probably what they have to do is that the upper portion of the level, they have to make a bend such that it will make a natural pillow sort of structure, so that you can avoid the usage of pillow. So this is the basic criteria which they have to incorporate in this kind of bed, such that this kind of bed can be installed at our home. Because only a simple bed with that kind of modification can basically be used at home, and we don't require pillow, we don't require side pillow also. And for side pillow also you can do that kind of modification. So this is a simple structure which they have to do it, and based on that they can easily be taken into consideration for home purposes, and prior to that it has to be used in hospitals. So these are big, I think, oxygen generator, I think natural oxygen generator. You don't have to go to the plant. Inside the hospital only it will generate the oxygen. So amazing technology. Normally what happens is that every hospital brings in oxygen cylinder generated from various oxygen plant. They will carry it on the vehicle and then put it inside the hospital. So with this kind of very amazing technology, with this kind of technology, probably you can generate oxygen within your hospital itself. Amazing technology. Oxyair Gas System India Private Limited. Little bit bulkier. I probably, if this kind of things being given at home, probably what you need every morning, your mother, your parents actually tend to wake you up, go outside and take a fresh air, do a morning walk. So if this device can be reduced in a spacious form, such that it can be incorporated at home, then definitely you don't require any morning walk or evening walk, such that you get a fresh air. You can get direct fresh air at your home. All you need is electricity only. So probably they have to reduce the size of this system such that it can be incorporated at home. Because in India, Kolkata is a very non-polluted city, but other metro cities are very polluted, very much. Anyway, whatever, you have understood. So even our capital of India, Delhi, is highly polluted. So probably this kind of devices, if can be reduced in number, we can incorporate it at each and every location of our home, and we don't have to get out of our home for getting a fresh air. So probably Delhians definitely need this kind of system at home. So these are the parameters which can be monitored from smartphone as well. So what I think is that my mother, right now she is no more. So basically I used to visit her every time in various hospitals, and I have seen this TV again and again, numerous times. And I used to believe that, and the visiting hours is like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. It's your mother, you want to spend your entire time with her when your mother is at the last stage. So definitely hospital members won't be allowing 30 minutes, 40 minutes of visit, and that also on standing way. Given a chance, you will try to spend your whole time with her, giving proper support to her last rites. And I believe that herein this kind of TV should be helpful. This TV should be having a camera. Physical appearance is okay, but virtual appearance also they should allow, such that you can spend maximum time, and that can be easily be done through smartphone or TV or laptop. All you need is a phone number connected with this TV to that location, and the TV is being placed just in front of the back side of the patient. Probably with this connection on, you can always be with her till her last breath. So probably these manipulations or these modifications, they can do it, and they can reduce the effort in managing the patient's relatives' chaotic situation inside the hospital. So probably hospitals members should incorporate this kind of things, and because nowadays everything is fingerprint, Face ID related. So what I believe is that this kind of opportunity should be given. Dying persons, last connectivity features with the nearest one should be given at each and every moment. Even the patient is at hospital. Since all the parameters, so out of these parameters, three parameters are already been incorporated in smartphone. So what I believe that through smartphone or laptop, this kind of facility if given from hospital onwards, from hospital point, then definitely our emotions will be more, emotional connections will be more strengthened, and that way we'll feel more connected. And the hues and crying happens just after your relative, your near ones pass away, then that kind of things we can easily avoid. So unless request, probably they can incorporate these kind of features, and that way our emotional bonding will be more strengthened, and we will feel more connected even after that person goes away. Every patient should be having, not only babies, every patient should be having this kind of monitoring system. What are the parameters they are looking at? We have seen the queue management system. So another thing is the medical diary. If our medical diary can be made in the queue management system also, then entire discussion happens on doctor's platform would be reduced. The doctor can take immediate medical measures without any discussion. So that can be done like a normal ATM machine. The queue management system you have seen, the same queue management system should be incorporating medical record also, because Face ID, fingerprint in Aadhaar form is already being taken. So history can be easily stored in the queue management system. In nursing counter we have seen it. What are these things? Instant interaction injury detector. Okay, like an X-ray machine, I think. Bioscan research. So amazing. Your X-ray machine has become this smaller in size. Rapid non-incident radiation. So I think orthopedic doctors would be having this. It will scan your bone structure immediately and get the remedy done. See, nowadays the medicinal equipments have become so small. Has come, as I've already told, has come to the commoner's space. But orthopedic devices cannot. And these are latest. So this actually reduces the effort of nurses. So probably it should be at anyway, because a nurse does not have to give medicine on regular interval. This device can give it. So these are the latest addition, and if you timed it, it will at a specific timeline it will give the medicine to the patient. So amazing technology. Reduces the effort of nurses. Declutter, reorganize your space. So modular pharmacy storage solution. Now with this declutter, organize your space. So in medical field, the biggest problem is that what type of medicine do you want, and what type of same medicine you have with you. Because every time if you consult a doctor will change the medicine, same medicine but different brand name. And believe me, with this kind of concerns happening again and again over the period of time, you come across this kind of storage system in medicine. And when you come across this kind of storage system in medicine, then there happens a confusion. So basically what happens is that if you really want to understand the entire medicinal platform in a normal or in a very basic form, then you have to understand that the type of medicine which we are using it, probably it is not addressing our health issues properly, and because of which there are happening multiple duplicate medicines, and for that you have to keep, and those medicines are right obviously, depending on money, depending on metabolic rate, all those issues. If you are applying this medicine, same medicine, it will be healed immediately. If you apply this medicine, it will be healed slowly. For that you have to shell out more money. So because of which our medicinal storage system or inventory system has become like this, and this inventory system is so small in number that you cannot keep it in your mind. So for that you need some sort of physical storage solution, and those storage solutions are being given in this form. There happens some technical glitches. So as I was telling that that you need that kind of inventory management system in allopathic. In homeopathic it is already there for last 30-40 years. A doctor itself gives the medicine instead of writing on the prescription pad. Ayurvedic, it is partially there, but in villages it is already there. They basically use the more raw form, and just by mixing that Ayurvedic form, they create a medicine. So this kind of inventory management system is already being placed around 30-40, I think 100 years ago, in Ayurvedic and homeopathic domain. But in allopathic, the problem is that there is so much duplicate medicine being available, and because of which we are introducing this kind of pharmacy storage solution by the brand Declutter. So what I believe, that as I've already told, that there should be some sort of immediate medicinal relief inventory management system inside the doctor's room itself, such that instead of writing prescription, nowadays even the government hospital does it. If you go to I am from Bagajan, the Bagajan General Hospital, they immediately give you the medicine instead of writing out. After giving you the medicine, they will write the medicine such that you can take the medicine from outside the hospital and then get the treatment done through that medicine. So very comical form of medicinal treatment nowadays is being conducted, especially in government hospitals. They will give you immediate medicine instead of writing in the medicine. So this thing is happening because nowadays the doctors have understood that instead of giving medicine on prescription pads, giving directly medicine to the patient is very much essential. And for that, you need a proper management inventory management system inside the doctor's room itself, so that immediate concern can be addressed. A bachelor doctor, I think BMS, whatever, Bachelor of Medicine and Surgery, those doctors are actually being assigned to deal with basic diseases, and for that basic medicine should be available at their room only. It shouldn't be available outside the room. And if that treatment has to be extrapolated, then outside medicine can be suggested. So probably for that kind of solution, Declutter should reorganize a proper inventory management system such that the doctors can use that management system, that inventory management, inside the room itself. And rest of the management system which we come across every time in pharmacy, Declutter can target those customers as well. So that's it. These are the devices, medical devices, which can be incorporated at our home. We have never understood why these devices are still in hospital, why it is not at home. Because a animal's baby actually can born within a shelter only. Then a human baby cannot born within a shelter. The pregnant lady has to be taken to hospitals. So same, and probably I think if these kind of devices, and probably in the future I think if some proper devices are being placed at home, then the entire pregnancy delivery can be done by the husband itself. So what I believe, that our medical field should be given direction in those zones, such that a husband will take out a baby from home instead of approaching a doctor. So that kind of devices should be invented such that entire life without a hospital can be addressed at home only. So probably these kind of machines, I think these are costlier, but you can rent at home. Like a dolna, you have seen it. Whenever a baby is taking birth in hospital and then you are bringing that baby at home, then you can rent these kind of devices at home, giving a monthly rent unless that baby becomes 1 year or 2 years. I don't know the exact timeline. So this can be introduced at home with the renting business model, because a commoners cannot go buy this kind of device. They can only rent it, like a oxygen cylinder device. You can rent this kind of this device whenever a baby is taking birth. So I've started from left side and did a zigzag form and ultimately reached the right side. So whatever I have seen, and I have already mentioned that those things can be easily incorporated at home, be it a storage system, be it a queue management system in medical domain, as well as keeping of queue inside the queue management system, medical diary or medical history, and all those features. Along with that, how a baby monitoring system can be incorporated at our home by renting business model. Then how a bed, a hospital bed, by changing the structure of the hospital bed, just changing the headrest structure of the hospital, that same bed can be, single bed can be kept at our home. Then what else? And some of the features which I have mentioned, which you have seen it also, and probably I have not seen it, is that surgical devices being not given to commoner, like a stapler surgical device. So that device I have not seen it. Some of the latest addition in TV, which we have not incorporated for last 30-40 years, like making a exclusive channel for medical purposes only. One-to-one communication should be initiated through that channel. And some of the other features which right now I am not able to recall, but things which can be done, and it is happening. In my last visit in Engineering Expo, I have already told, and I was just thinking that in a medical exhibition it can be incorporated. It is called vision HoloLens or holographic vision usage in medical as well as in engineering domain, and this is medical. So nowadays it is happening. Instead of using a TV through HoloLens, smart HoloLens to smart glass on during surgical procedure, you don't have to see on the TV every time. Every mobile movement can be tracked, and based on that surgery can be very easily smoothened. So that kind of HoloLens or Vision Pro smart glass incorporation in medical surgery is happening for last, I think, 10 to 15 years, but that device I have not seen it over here. And in engineering also it was not being given a look. So probably in next expo, some other expo through which that kind of technology can be incorporated and can get a hands-on experience. Probably in a gaming zone also it can be incorporated. So I think the next exhibition should be in those lines. Whatever technology we have missed out, be it any engineering expo, be it a medical exhibition, those technologies should be given a first preference. So in my immediate mind, the Vision Pro or Microsoft HoloLens 2, these two devices have not been given a look, or given a these two devices had not been given to any commoner space, and because of which we are still seeing those holographic visual treat on TV only. Probably the time has come wherein that kind of experience should be given in the form of all these exhibitions, like medical or engineering exhibitions. So that's all. I believe I've given a proper thought process to this entire medical exhibition, right from commoner space to medical hospital space, and probably the right moment would be how that hospital space can be realigned to home space, such that our effort to reach hospital, or if the agony or the pain which we suffer in hospital, can be reduced to a maximum possible extent if the entire hospital space can be recreated at home space. So probably that should be the thought process, and if we can move along those thought process, then our entire health structure will be limited to our home only, and our health related pain, health related harassment, health related chaotic situation, health related frustration can be reduced to zero. So that's all. If you feel like giving a thumbs up to this video, please do so, and please subscribe my channel Ronnie's Identity in YouTube, and stay tuned for more videos and updates in the future. I wish you nice afternoon. Bye.